the SuperDuper Feature Update. It's SuperDuper.
Super Squad, now, all things considered, we've been quiet in relative terms for product updates. And there are two giant reasons why. We have this launch where we're releasing a full new editor experience inside of Super that is now block editor, Notion-like, and this sets us up for the thing we're doing really big in embed. I'll be talking more about. Now, why this is so freaking awesome, it improves our editor in every single way. And one of the core experiences of Super is creating content, searching content, editing content, adding content to it, how people experience it. There's just a lot in it. And we now have the ability to add even more features, and it's just more creative, more smooth. This also, two other points, is it now allows real-time collaboration. You can have more than one person working on the same document. And number two, I really like how smooth making elements smaller or larger, so you can create custom experiences for how you want people to read or interact with any type of card or documentation that you're adding. This is a big one. I'm going to pass over to Super Steve to go over all the things it includes.
What is up, y'all? Super Steve here, coming in with a very exciting update to Supered. We are releasing a new editor, the Supered Editor 2.0, that is a basically complete upgrade from our previous editor. We do all the things that you love, but then we do a whole lot more, and we make a lot of things easier. And it's built with better technology that actually allows us to more easily update it and to create new experiences for you going forward, including some things that we'll be releasing at Inbound that are very exciting and will be hooked into the new editor. And so I just want to jump right in to what this new editor looks like and how you use it. So all new content that you create will by default use the new editor 2.0. You can click this and go back to the old editor if you really want to, but by default, all your new content will be created this way. And if you have an existing piece of content, it's super easy to convert to the new editor. You'll come in the editor 1.0 mode, you just click this button, and we'll basically convert this into the new format. So a lot of the things that you're used to will be here. We have the table of contents, we have all your different headings, we have embedded videos, embedded iframes, embedded guides. We also made a lot of things just way easier to use. For example, things like I can now resize these guides. So maybe I actually don't want the guide to be quite as large, and I want it to be centered, and I want to create a different experience for my team. Or I want to have an easier time with my iframe, making sure that the height is set correctly. We basically made this experience easier just across the board. We also have things like code blocks now, so you can actually put little code snippets into your editor. Way easier to get this across to your end users, so you can copy and paste things easier and have formatted code. Of course, all the different lists and headings that you're used to are here and work the same way. One thing that I love about the new editor is a better way of finding content that go into them. The old editor was like a drop down that you had to go through and find your content. Now you can just search for things. And now I've set this up to link out to that piece of content. Very easy. While I'm here, let's go ahead and actually convert this particular card to the new editor 2.0. So I'm just gonna click on this button, do a quick spot check. Everything looks good. Hit save. That easy. And now this card will be using the new editor. One of the other things that's really neat about this editor is actually that it supports real-time collaboration. So if you and your colleague are in different computers and you're working on the same document, today you would actually not be able to do that with Supered. You would have to do the handoff. You save, now I'll update, and then I'll save. Very tedious. With this, I can actually make some changes. And those will instantly be sent out to all the other people that are working on this document. And we make it super easy when you save it, that the other people are updated about that as you change the title, all this stuff. It just works, and it's so much better than the previous experience. So very excited about this. We also kept the same easy way of adding in things like videos, where you can actually embed from Loom, from YouTube, wherever you're storing your videos. And we actually improved this, where now, let's say I want to embed a Loom video. we actually show you, hey, here's the type of format we're expecting for this. I can go ahead, put a video in there. We'll show you, hey, here's what the preview of this is going to be. You hit save, and then you now have a little bit more control. Actually, hey, I really want this to be right aligned or centered, and I want it to be a little bit larger. Let's go ahead and make it full width. And let's say after this video, I want to put in a lucid chart. So let's go ahead and do an embed. And this time I'm going to pick lucid, or actually let's do a HubSpot form. So we say, hey, this is the format that we're expecting for this HubSpot form. Go ahead and paste one in here as an example. And now I can say, hey, let's go ahead and expand this out a little bit and change the size up to what we need. Maybe I don't want it to be as wide, whatever it might be. Other things in this too, I'll just do one last one before I leave you here, is one thing that I actually think is actually one of my favorites is actually doing a PDF. So I go ahead, I'm actually not going to upload one now just because I don't know if I even have one in my downloads ready to go, but you can actually do a PDF embed and have a new way of putting content in front of your customers. So this is a very exciting update. And in general, should just work. And it's available right now. So you can go ahead, you've probably already seen it actually, because it's the new default experience. Go ahead, if you have any questions, if you love it, let us know. If there's any changes we need to make, we can actually do that now. So please let us know. Very excited. As always, stay awesome, stay supered.